They truly believed Chrissy Lamping could slither her way past the internet's nose. Oh honey, not in this lifetime. Because the footage that just hit the timeline is so messy, humiliating, and unmistakably real that even her devoted ride, Diane Club, can't spin. Picture this: a dim hotel bathroom with cheap perfume fogging the air, and our queen of unbothered fumbling with not one, but two pregnancy tests, swapping, wiping, muttering into her burner phone like she's smuggling state secrets. Instead of fake baby news. Let that sink in. How many times did she stare Jim Jones dead in the eye and declare he was going to be a father again? How many phony tears on VH1? How many clickbait headlines milked for sympathy and sponsor money? Well, buckle up, because this hotel bathroom leaks exposes every line to 4,000 daylight. And believe me, once you watch it, you can't unsee a dot. So don't even think about scrolling away. This is the controversy that might detonate what's left of Dipset's delicate reputation. And after you learn who helped her pull this off, oh, you'll want to hurl your phone into the wall if you've been anywhere near Harlem's rumor mill in the past 24 hours. You already know Chrissy Lynn's squeaky clean homecoming tour just smacked headfirst into a muddy hotel bathroom door, literally. Because what the world is calling another ugly celebrity leak is actually so much bigger, nastier, and more strategic than many think. First things first, let's bring the skeletons back out the closet, shall we? Chrissy Lannon has been riding the wave of second chances ever since that teary love hip-hop reunion where she played the devoted fiancé fighting for her King Jim Jones audiences, ate up the dramatic eyelashes, the whispered "I'm too real for." This one-liner's the promise of a wedding that never quite arrived, but underneath the mascara and meme-worthy GIFs was always the same old question: why does every mess lead directly back to a hotel room with a locked door and no cameras allowed? Till now. See, what fans forget is that Chrissy never moves alone. For years, industry gossip whispered about a tight inner circle. The ones who do things dirty job, smooth over the misunderstandings, and apparently keep spare pregnancy tests on quick dial. And when you put Cameron's name into that mix, woo, that's not a scandal, that's a time bomb that's been ticking since Dipset's golden days. Sources? Yes, the same anonymous insiders that always spring up right when a reality check strikes hardest say that this wasn't Chrissy's first hotel bathroom switcheroo. Weird as back in 2019 she did the same maneuver during a so-called surprise baby pitch to lock down a spin-off agreement with VH1. Almost Cameron, the petty monarch, caught wind and threatened to leak receipts unless she cut him back in on a hush arrangement that never quite got paid in full. Fast forward to now. The internet's favorite Andy becomes sloppy. A concealed camera may be a housekeeping crew with sticky fingers, or maybe, according to the pettiest corners of Harlem, a certain pink fur icon snuck that camera in himself just to remind everyone who truly rules the gossip economy around here. And oh, the film is amazing. Gritty at first, then clear. Enough to show Chrissy walking in a flimsy robe, whispering into her phone, fumbling 2 test sticks, and dumping the actual one straight into a hotel trash can designated cleaning only. In the background, a man's voice questioning whether she's sure this is going to work. Not nearly close. Fans detected it quickly. The voice matched another voice, a familiar Harlem accent with too much swagger to hide Cameron, the same Cameron who, let's be honest, has been circling this entire Dipset soap opera for decades. At 2:00 a.m., he appears as the shadow under Chrissy's porch light. I'm dropping cryptic rhymes about snatching the queen when the king's asleep, but if you think Jim didn't notice something dodgy, oh please. The man has been living for over 20 years, sharing the same roof with Harlem's most ingenious pandemonium queen, people close to the marriage. Yes, the same ones who swear they love both sides, say Jim has his own burner phones, secret trackers, and a handful of surveillance videos that nobody's ever tried to disclose. He's just tired. So when that hotel bathroom clip surfaced on a fan page and racked up 1 million views before breakfast, Jim didn't rant. He didn't upload a black square with cryptic captions like the last time. He sat back, poured a drink, and told one source. Chrissy's staff hurried for damage control as her cousin went live on TikTok, raving about deep fakes and AI wizardry. An old hairstylist shot off tweets about how these sites just want hits. Even Mona Scott Young, who is supposedly somewhere in Bali dodging subpoenas, put out a 6-word statement through a burnt-out PR intern. No comment, no involvement, no problem. Cute try. But the public's done being innocent, especially when the time frame began digging up old receipts, screenshots of Cash App transfers, hazy photos of Chrissy going into strange hotel lobbies after pretending she was visiting family upstate, and Leak D where she jokes pregnancy sells question Mona. And the part that truly split the fandom, the test swap wasn't even about retaining Jem allegedly. It was about last time. But brace up, because this ride's just halfway down the hill. Just when you think this bathroom bombshell can't get much nastier, someone's about to pull the switch on a sealed email thread that connects Mona Scott back into the cover. And that's precisely where we're headed. Next stop, Mona Scott Young presumably thought Bali's ocean breeze would drown out any heat from Chrissy's shady hotel mishap. But Harlem gossip hits harder than a tsunami, because just as fans gathered there, breath from the toilet of a locked email thread, reportedly straight from Mona's own production inbox, broke open like Pandora's box on steroids. And baby, the receipts in there make the hotel video look like a teaser trailer. Word on the street is that this email chain started. 6 Mona, known to milk drama like a seasoned dairy farmer, seemed to embrace Chrissy's suggestion of a baby twist to keep her and Jim relevant as Jim ghosted reunion shooting and refused to film amorous moments for the Big Dozer's pitch, but wanted flawless pictures to sell it to advertising. According to one insider, a former intern who claims they departed after being forced to scrub film, Mona's crew secured discreet hotel accommodations for Chrissy under fictitious names, capturing her with 2 pregnancy tests and a burner phone. Controlled environment equals sellable controversy. The leak thread shows Chrissy asking Mona's aide, "Is Cam going to be cool with this? He better keep his lips shut until we secure the reunion check." And Mona's own response, "If he wants his portion, he'll play nice. Do not mess with the timeline. Fans must believe the baby is real until part 2. Boom. A full-on manufactured pregnancy, narrative, contrived hotel swap, and all reality TV, more like reality fraud. By the time these Mona's representatives were already issuing cease and desist orders to any blog daring to publish screenshots. Too late. Harlem blogs move quicker than subpoenas. Twitter screenshots were shared, archived, and pushed into oblivion. The hashtags #Chrissy pregnant homosexual and #Mona news started trending before morning. Meanwhile, Chrissy's cousin, yep, the same one that labeled the bathroom clip AI deep false nonsense, became radio silent. Her hairstylist removed the tweets. Mona's assistant shut their Instagram. And Cameron? He didn't lock anything. He went live with no beautiful setup. No publicist prepared script. Just Cam in his car, hoodie up, blaring Dipset oldies in the background while sipping green juice. She ran up 50,000 my viewers and one line before stopping the feed. "Y'all, she was never loyal. Y'all owe me an apology." Fans lost their heads. Meme pages stitch Cam arrogant grin over clips of Chrissy fumbling test sticks, complete with trap music and text overlays. Loyalty? Never heard of her. Even Jim's own mother, Mama Jones, joined the fray, supposedly telling a friend over FaceTime, which of course got leaked. "She embarrassed my baby for $1. She was never going to marry him. Never." Behind closed doors, Jim's legal team ramped it up 10 notches. Multiple sources state they subpoenaed Mona's production servers seeking raw videos, original hotel footage, and any audio files indicating collusion. Word says Homeland Security Cyber Unit is lurking also because there's allegations that some hush money crossed state borders through sham LLCs, making it wire fraud territory. Duh. And if while Chris's crew botched PR excuses, additional receipts started coming in. A fan blog dropped a never-before-seen clip from the same hotel night Chrissy paced. Phone wedged to her ear saying, "He'll believe it if we cry on camera." Mona said, "Cry sells." The man's voice says, "If this gets out, I'm dropping the old voicemail too." People swear it's Cam. Others think it's Reggie, the elusive third wheel in this toxic soap drama. Either way, that old voicemail is the ultimate boss that nobody is ready for. Meanwhile, marketers are terrified. One vitamin company, which ironically sponsored Chrissy's pregnancy health journey on Instagram, secretly deleted their postings and disabled the promo code linked to her profile. Screenshots show the brand DND fans pledging refunds on any Chrissy bundles sold this month. Production insiders are squealing left and right. One junior editor leaked anonymously that they altered 5 false pregnancy reveal scenes in the last 2 years, None aired since Chrissy never delivered the goods. Instead, they used the film for trailers and reunion sneak peeks to keep fans hooked. While the internet sobs over one dodgy hotel clip, insiders in the know say the true horror story is how many people ate off of this lie. Producers, brand managers, social media teams, spin-off sponsors, even Jim's team, who rumor claims realized something smelled odd but played along for a check. But the leak train didn't end with emails and behind-the-scenes whispers. Late last night, a former camera leaked what's now called the raw hallway cam. Security tape shows Chrissy entering the hotel with a man they say is Cameron in disguise. Grainy, certainly, but the swagger is clear. Harlem doesn't forget a pinky ring in a limp. She'll find a way to transform heartbreak into ad income. But one leak still sits sealed, muttered about in corners of Harlem barber shops, the so-called voicemail Chrissy left for Mona days after the swap. Several insiders believe it's rawer than the hotel footage, more damaging than the email chain, and set to bring every player, even Cameron, back into the courtroom. Really wants to sink their teeth into this. Maybe the entire love and hip-hop company may be compelled to release its books for the first time ever. So if you think the bathroom tape was the final nail, haven't met the feds. So yeah, Chrissy might be laying low, Cameron might be grinning on Instagram Live, Jim might be discreetly crafting a vengeance mixtape that destroys Spotify, but Harlem knows until that last voicemail surfaces, nobody can declare this story ended. And trust me, that final drop is exactly where we picked this up next. You'd think with a hotel toilet leak, a damning email chain, and heavenly cam receipts that seem like a Dipset blooper genuine, the narrative would come up. But this is Chrissy Lampin's universe, and logic checked out years ago, because just when Harlem believed it had seen every hue of treachery, that final voicemail surfaced, and it was so painful even Cameron's ego cringed. It didn't drop through some big tabloid either. Nope. Barber hop regular who reportedly performs odd things for one Jim's cousin slipped it to an up-and-coming blogger hungry for clicks. Within an hour, the tape was playing on loop over TikTok, Twitter, and dodgy WhatsApp groups. Regret, but not enough to seem innocent. Mona, you promised this would die with me. If Jim finds out before the finale, we lose the bag. And Cam, he's still got the old hotel clip, the original one. If he drops that, I swear I'm finished. I'll say whatever you want on reunion night. Just handle this. Boom. That's not just controversy, that's conspiracy with a side of fraud and a spice of blackmail. Fans didn't need a detective board to link the connections. Chrissy forged a pregnant storyline to bait a new check. Mona blessed it for ratings. Cameron held backup receipts for leverage, and Jim, he was merely the mascot holding the ring box. Nobody was ever going to open. By the time that voicemail made the front page of the biggest gossip blog, sponsors were out. One by one, skincare brands, flat tummy teas, and couples retreats, quietly ad deals. A luxury candle firm even went nuclear. They posted on their webpage, "We do not condone deception. We have ended our partnership with Miss Lampin effective immediately." They erased every photo of her. Meanwhile, Jin's camp stopped being polite. His lawyer, fed up with leaks and dodgy hush calls from Mona's phantom PR team, filed an emergency court order not only to freeze the spin-off payments but also to subpoena all unaired video, raw audio, production notes, and internal emails discussing bogus pregnancy narratives. Insiders say Mona's phone pinned like a slot machine. Lawyers, sponsors, even a Homeland Security contact triple-checking whether any of this mess crossed into wire fraud or charity schemes. Remember, rumors have been Chrissy used a bogus baby charity pitch to score donations at a luxury gala last year, money that conveniently disappeared into a rental apartment nobody can find on Google Maps. Taipei supporters, who were once divided into Team Cam and Team Jim like warring factions, suddenly discovered common ground, pulling Chrissy into the digital abyss. TikTok edits spliced her bathroom switch with the revelation voicemail, mixed over said breakup tracks, and captioned "Loyalty, she's allergic." Meme pages went all feral store, carrying a baby, but the baby was a paper bag labeled spin-off ratings. Another tape had Cameron's infamous "oh boy" hook playing over Chrissy wiping the reel, tested with the phrase "oh boy, oh boy, oh boy." She believed we wouldn't find out, but petty enjoyment aside, that the actual blow came straight from the courts. The judge, who up until now was allegedly unimpressed with the reality TV disaster in his chambers, dropped a bomb no one anticipated coming. After analyzing the voicemail, hotel footage, and the sealed emails, he ruled that Chrissy Cam Mona may have committed purposeful brand fraud and malicious defamation, not just against Jim but also against network partners and advertisers who bankrolled her entire lifestyle. The kicker is that he fast-tracked the fraud hearing to begin within 60 days. And any intern who ever touched an SD card with her name on it might get dragged into depositions before the next reunion special can ever come out. And where's Chrissy now? Rumor has it she's holed up at an unnamed friend's apartment. Ironically not in Harlem, but nobody recognizes her in Jersey. Unless they watch Love and Hip Hop repeats at 3 o'clock AM, she hasn't uploaded a single selfie. No cryptic quotations, not even a passive hostile narrative about loyalty snakes, and her phone is off. Her cousin's imploring bloggers to respect private hilarious, and Mona, she's apparently ghosted everyone save her crisis lawyer, who's presumably billing her by the panic attack can, despite Harlem's favorite troll refuses to miss a bag he's already signed a deal with an upstart streaming service for an exclusive tell-all users titled Receipts, the pregnancy deception that murdered Daipe. The teaser trailer